What's going on, guys? Toto Tech here, and today we're going to be talking about the new 10th gen Intel processors and the new Ryzen 4000 processors. If you guys do enjoy at any point, make sure to drop a like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be actually talking about the new Ryzen 4000 series and the new Intel 10th gen. So hopping right into it, there is a rumor from WCC Tech about Ryzen 4000 that Zen 3 desktop CPUs are supposedly 20% faster in performance and efficiency, and it's to outperform the Intel CPUs by a huge margin. There was a tweet over on Twitter that was translated, and the summary of the tweet says that AMD Zen 3 samples were doing better than expected, but nothing on it actually says it's being 20% faster, but take it with a grain of salt because WCC Tech is sometimes wrong, because I've always looked at them and sometimes I see stuff that is actually wrong, so take it with a grain of salt. So even if it is 20% faster, it's still not good enough to beat Intel's new 10th gen processors that was released yesterday in gaming wise. But let's look at what AMD is dealing with. The reason why Intel has a better performance in gaming is because they have a true 8-core architecture that doesn't have to go across Infinity Fabric, which adds low latency. Note Intel's ring bus architecture has it all in one spot, which results in really low latency, and the reason why Intel chips does better in games is because of that low latency. With Intel's cache design, it results in lower latency going from the cache to the DRAM, which is why AMD is losing in gaming-wise performance. But if the memory exceeds what you have in your cache and it needs to go out to the DRAM, Intel is going to do it a little bit faster, and over time that can add up. And not to mention, Intel has higher clock speeds than AMD, which equals better performance, and in games, that's a huge deal because you can definitely push more frame rate if you have a higher clock speed. This picture was taken from one of Hardware Unboxed videos, and he is a really good reliable source. And when you compare the Ryzen 9 3900X versus the Core i9 9900K at 5 GHz, as you can see, AMD is 5% slower, which you would think that AMD would be easily to achieve that 5% with its new processors, but with Intel's new launch of the 10th gen processors, they will most likely end up in the same spot where Intel is still 5% faster in games. Because when you look at the 10900K versus the 9900K and their thermal velocity boost, and if you're water cooling, you're looking at a 5 to 6% boost over the 9th gen Intel processors at a higher boost clock. And with that 5 to 6%, you can guarantee that it will hit 5 to 6% better performance in games than the 9900K. And if you add that 5 to 6% to the 5% you get from i9 9900K and apply it to the i9 10900K, then you get around 11% better gaming performance than AMD's Ryzen 9 3900X. So AMD has a lot of work to do if they want to equal up to or potentially beat Intel. But when you look at overall performance for multitasking or streaming, it's obviously that AMD is the winner because they always have dominated in that part of overall performance. And not to mention, their processors always had better prices for bang for the buck. So if you're deciding to make a streaming setup, then AMD is the way to go. Or if you're doing a pure gaming setup, then Intel is the way to go. But anyways, guys, that's going to wrap up for this video. If you guys did enjoy at any point, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Also, links to all the sources I got for this video are in the description below.